But still, God bless AO3 authors. God bless TikTok editors. God bless jewelry thieves. And on that note, I'm out.
Welcome to the Redirect Podcast. My name is Abigail Freshley.
And I'm Emily Rojas. The Redirect Podcast is the show where we shift the conversation back to books. We discuss themes from some of our favorite books and how those themes show up in real lived experiences.
On today's episode, we are doing listener and Reddit submitted book recommendations.
But before we do that, a lot of fun, we would love for you to support the show in a few really simple ways. First, you can go on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, leave a 5-star review, and let us know that you love our show.
You can also follow us on Instagram and Blue Sky at Redirect Podcast. And if you really, really love the show, consider sharing our show with a friend. Sharing our show with a friend is by far the best way to help us grow our community of book-loving nerds. And I think I say this like every other month, but what a great time of year to share, to grow our community. Really, what do we have right now, if not books? You know what I mean?
So true. And you know what? I've been thinking there's so many, like this next 6-month stretch, we're getting a lot. We're getting like The Wicked Part 2. Not that we liked that book per se, but Project Hail Mary's coming soon.
This year?
People we meet on vacation. That's next year. I'm saying next 6 months, you know. That's early next year, I think. People we meet on vacation early next year. So a lot of good things coming.
Yeah.
To be excited
I will say, I don't know if I sent this to you on TikTok, but I saw this video and it was, this is just around the love of books.
Yeah.
It was, like a children's librarian, like at a school media center, and she was recording herself, and off screen was a student. It sounded like a little boy who was returning a book to the library, but he was in tears because he was like, I was reading in my treehouse and I left the book in the treehouse, and then it rained, and the book got rained on. And he was like so torn up about it.
I'm crying.
And then she was like, were you reading in the treehouse because it's part of like the reading challenge? Because they had like a challenge, and like one of the days was like read outside.
Oh.
And he was like, yeah. And she was like, it's okay. I'm not going to make you pay for it, whatever.
My God.
But it was also just like, and then everyone in the comments was like, memes of people crying, and they were like, he was reading in the treehouse. And I'm like, I get it.
Yeah.
Anyways, the whole point of that is I feel like
I'm trying to follow.
Okay, here we go. Bringing it back.
Yeah.
It's cute to see young people with the love of reading.
Yeah.
Make reading cool again.
That's so true.
And one of the ways we make reading cool again is by building community around reading.
Love it. Okay.
And that's what I was trying to get. That was genuine. I didn't have to make that up. That was where I was starting with this.
Yes.
But yeah, make reading cool again. Love of reading. Do a little reading challenge. Go read outside.
That's fun.
Read in a coffee shop.
Yeah. Yeah. Reading is fun.
Reading in the carpool line for your kids.
Yeah. Get those books in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, I'm coming to you from the future. Basically, Abigail texted me a few minutes ago and said, can you hop on to record some news that I want to share with you urgently on air before we record our next podcast? And I said, duh, of course. So what you're about to hear is a recording of that conversation very briefly, and I didn't know where to put it in this episode, so I'm just sticking it up front, and then we will go back to our previously recorded episode, which you're here for. So exciting news coming from Abigail right now.
I'll just start recording. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. Thank you for meeting me here today.
Of course. I will come always when summoned.
Yeah. Okay, so I needed to tell you something, but I had to have us recording because, and we just recorded, so I couldn't wait till the next time we recorded.
Obviously.
I listened to our podcast a couple weeks ago that you edited, and I heard your note from the future. And I heard you lamenting that you had no one to talk about heated rivalry with. And that usually I'm the person who does that.
I know. Tragic.
So I decided to reread it.
Okay.
And I did. And I liked it.
Oh my God. God is real. God is real.
Okay, I gave it another shot. I started it yesterday and I finished it this morning.
Oh my God. Congratulations to me.
I get it now. I'm sorry. I think I was in the wrong headspace.
I totally get it. Yeah. Honestly, even if you had still not liked it on the reread, I do feel like it's probably not for everyone, but I am really glad you gave it another try. God, it's real.
I think the thing that got me that I liked so much about it was that it like one of my favorite things that can happen in a book, in a romance book, is that one of the characters is like, oh no, oh my God,
yeah,
do I like them for real?
Like,
oh my God,
oh
no,
yeah. Oh my God. Okay, are you gonna read The Long Game?
I guess I mean I hadn't thought about it, but I could.
You have to, yeah.
Is it a continuation of their story? And then also, did you read Game Change?
I read Game Changer. I didn't like it.
Okay,
I don't recommend that.
Is that about that guy Sam or what's his
It's
face?
about the one who kisses his boyfriend.
Out. Yeah,
I like that moment, but their whole rest of the relationship is not for me personally. And then there's a couple in between. The Long Game picks up a few years later, and it's mostly Ilya's point of view. And it's them being like, are we going to do this for real? Because their plan at the end of this book is kind of just keep it a secret. And so then The Long Game is like, how do we maybe not keep it a secret anymore? And it's peak. It is peak. I don't think you have to read any of the rest. Like,
wait, so there's more in between.
There's more in between. And then that's the last one in the series. And I'll say, like, Ilya shows up in all of the other ones. He's like the fairy godmother kind of the series. Like, he kind of helps out all the other people along the way, but it's not plot relevant. But The Long Game is definitely, to me, it's better. So I think you should read it if you liked Heated Rivalry.
Okay. I potentially will.
Yeah. But
or
no
I might
pressure.
space it out.
Space it out. Take your time. But it is really good.
So anyways, just had to tell you. And
Thank you so much.
So now you have someone you can send edits to. I get it.
Yeah.
I care.
And then when the show comes out,
I understand.
We're in.
I get it.
Thank you.
I will say
this.
You might cut this out for like a huge spoiler, but the part out there's one part where I was like, and that was when his dad walked in on them.
Yeah. Insane.
And I kept getting really scared that there would be a third act breakup.
Yeah.
I thought that they were going to get outed somehow. Like I was waiting for that to happen, and I'm really glad it didn't. But I just kept waiting for them to get outed, or like, oh, anytime his phone rang, or I was waiting for a notification like, oh, like Shane and Ilya seen together.
But they didn't do it. It's so good.
So there you go.
Thank you.
That's it.
This made my day. When you started talking and you said, I was listening to your edited episode, I was like, did I leave something insane in? And this is going to be like you telling me like, hey, by the way, you left this part in. So this is a bit way better news. So
oh, no. I just had to tell you.
Okay.
I just knew that this would
made my day.
Be important to you.
Thank you.
Okay. That's it. Bye.
All right, bye. Personal news. I have met my reading goal for the year.
Yeah.
So, yeah. The pressure's off. Can do whatever I want.
Now you can do whatever you can do. You don't have to read another book.
Yeah, I will. But, I just wanted to share that. So, congratulate me, everyone.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
And I'm also particularly, we've been doing this podcast for like, what? 3 years? Now? Oh my God.
It's sick. It's actually sick.
Yeah. That's strange.
Yeah.
But I will say, the last 2 years you've kind of struggled.
I know.
To meet your goal.
I know.
Or you were doing it was like in the final minutes.
Yeah, down to the wire.
It was like the last 2 weeks of the year. Yeah.
Yeah. So very exciting news. I'm interested to see, like, I don't know if this is like, I've been reading an inordinate amount this year. Like more than I normally do. So I'm interested to see if like I can hit 100 again next year or if I'll regress. So no pressure. Yeah. But I'm just like,
I hit it for 2 years in a row, and now I'm at 76 books. So I'm 4 books behind.
That's not bad. still.
The pace I need to keep, I believe I will do it again. But in the last couple years, let's see, in 2023, I had read 100 books by September.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And in 2024, I read 103 books by the end of the year.
Yeah.
So
you're a decline.
but yeah, so I don't know if I can ever have a 2023 year ever
2023
again.
was crazy. I do remember that. You were reading a lot.
You know, I was reading so many freaking historical romances. I'm looking at this. It was
that'll do it. That will do it.
I mean, I think if you had counted all of your like Kindle Unlimited hockey books, you would have reached it by September.
I did count the most recent series that I've been reading. I backdated it so it wouldn't show up in people's feed. But that's what pushed me over the edge, which is thematically true to myself for the year.
I mean, the thing is, I would have counted them all.
I know. When I found out about backdating, that you can like not, it's just like the speed
you don't want people
I
seeing what you're reading.
And look, I am begging you. I know people, look, this is my soapbox. People don't like the cartoon covers. I need the cartoon covers to become the only cover for romance books because some of these are insane. Yes, thank you.
Well, like one of the Heated Rivalry covers is
the original, the mass market paperback with the two, it's just abs. Like, I don't want that showing up on my, like, that's just embarrassing. So I am a fan of the cartoon covers, is what I'm saying. We need to bring those. Those need to be what we're doing.
Bring back cartoon covers. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, not really bring them back. They're kind of the main thing now, but I get it. Whatever. I get the Kindle Unlimited you're trying to. But like the one I read, it's like not even that. They're not that like. I would say they're less explicit than Rachel Reed's books, but the covers are insane. So I'm like, why are we doing this? Like, this isn't even, the content does not match up with the cover. You know what I mean?
Please.
So anyways, all right. Let's get into it.
Out of curiosity, just while we're still on the reading goals, what was the first book you read this year?
Oh, okay. Let me check.
Because I'm looking back at the first book I finished this year was The Stranger Beside Me by Anne Rule, which is about Ted Bundy.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, wow, that feels like a really long time ago that I read that book.
Yeah. I mean, the year passes fast, but it does feel like... Okay, let me scroll all the way back. I want to say it was something like... Let me think. What is this year? I think it was something serious like that, too. I feel like always in January, I read more serious books. Because it's so bleak, Mm-hmm. Oh, the first book I read this year was a reread of Fourth Wing.
That was my second book.
Yeah.
My second book was Fourth Wing, then Iron Flame.
Yeah, before Iron Flame came out, I did reread that. And then, or before Onyx Storm came out, I reread the whole series. So that was the first book I finished this year. That's crazy. On January 5th.
All right.
Okay, cool.
Let's get into the real content of this episode.
Yeah, what are we doing?
First of all, we need to beef with our listeners. So I get that we've done this series a few times now.
Yeah.
And in the past, you guys have really come through with asking for the recommendations about the books that you want to read.
So true.
And this time, y'all did not. We got 2 freaking listener submissions. And I know that hundreds of you guys saw it.
Yeah. So, ergo,
we had to fill this episode with a bunch of like reading prompts, like suggest me a book from Reddit.
Which is fine. Look, it's okay.
And they probably will apply to you too.
But if you're listening to this and you don't follow us on Instagram, let this be your sign, because this could have been you. We could have been talking about what you wanted to read. And so go follow us.
Yeah, come follow us.
But anyways, we do have 2 listener requests, so we'll start with those.
Okay, I'll start with those. So the first is looking for cozy mysteries for fall. Nothing too spooky, but keeps me on my toes.
Yes.
Emily, I feel like this is a great prompt for you to start with.
Cozy mystery, not too mysterious.
I think the Gillian McAllister books.
Yes. Everything by Gillian McAllister, I would say, for sure.
I would say, Famous Last Words and Wrong Place, Wrong Time. We've talked about those on the podcast before, but that is really centered around the mystery and trying to solve what's happening without like a horror or like killing element. Like,
so true.
It's not like a serial killer book, or it's not, but it's the plot really keeps you like, what's going on? What is going on?
Yeah.
And it's like fall theme, like it's fall time, like It's Britain. It's like cool weather. It's trench coats and stuff like that.
Okay.
I feel like that would be good.
I like that one. Everything by Jillian McAllister is so good. We're big fans of hers on the show. I would say what I would also recommend, if you haven't read the Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone and Everyone on This Train is a Suspect is the sequel. I think those are really good if you like a mystery but you don't want to be like spooked out. Those are very more like, if you like more the like Agatha Christie style, I would say, like where it's like a clear mystery. There's a lot of suspects. There's like little red herrings, and then you get an answer. Yeah, very classic. But they're funny, and they're just funny and fun. Do you have any other suggestions?
I think I would also say, I'm gonna also say these are kind of campy, and I think I've mentioned them on the podcast before. But the You Can Run, You Can Hide, You Can Kill books by Rebecca Zanetti. They are short, snappy. They are like crime and like solving a crime with also like a slight romance element. Like and that? They're fun. They're set in like Washington State.
Ooh.
In the winter.
Yeah.
They're like a little bit goofy. Like they're not gonna freak you out, but like they're fun, and like the mystery is fun.
I like that.
So, I think I would call those cozy. That's what I would classify them as cozy.
I would put all of these in the like kind of the same category, but I think all of Emily St. John Mandel's books, if you have read Station 11, probably her other books, they're not like mysteries, but they are like a little, they remind me of like A Foggy Day, or like, you know, like there's like uncertainty and you never really know what's going on, and it's kind of like speculative fiction in a way. So I really like her other books, The Glass Hotel, and
the mystery kind of is the plot. Like what's going on? Like
what is going on? And then similar to that, if you like her books, The Sea of Tranquility is the other one by her. The Ministry of Time by Kayleigh Bradley. I've recommended this on here before, but this is about like it's like a near future UK where the government has this technology that allows them to go back in time, and they use that to grab people out of time who were going to die anyways and bring them to the present so they can study the effects of time travel on like the human body. And there's a love story, but there's like a overarching like government mystery going on, like bad actors, conspiracies. So yeah, it's not scary. There's no murder, but it's like more of a conspiracy, and the love story is really unique and interesting because it's a present day modern woman and then like a guy from like who's adjusting to the modern world, and they're learning about each other's experiences in life. So I think that's fun, but it's also very like sinister and spooky, but not scary. So yeah. Also Conclave, Robert Harris.
I was going to say that too. It's not really a mystery, Conclave, but man, is it cozy. And
it is the perfect one.
It would keep you turning that page. That is, I wish I could read that book for the first time again.
So good. And the movie is great too. Like, it's so good.
Everything about that book, the drama, the tea.
The intrigue.
It was so good. I love that freaking book.
Yeah, that book is so good. And it's short. It's not very long. So
I read it in one night. I just couldn't stop. I was like, I have to read this.
Yeah, it was so good.
All right, great. You got your money's worth. That was a lot of recommendations.
So many good books.
Okay, next. I'm currently reading Alchemized, and I will need something very lighthearted, preferably like an Emily Henry vibe. That's really interesting, Allie, because I don't actually think Emily Henry is that lighthearted.
Yeah, like I don't think of Emily Henry as being a lighthearted author. I think of her as being like, like that's who I go to cry. If I want a romance, it's going to make me cry.
Interesting. I would like to take this opportunity before we get into Allie's recommendations to talk about Alchemized, because I got it from the library and I started reading it.
Oh, how do you feel?
And I did pause it.
Okay.
And I paused it because it is a shot for shot of Manacled. And I was like, well, I've already read this book. And I think also maybe I need to give it a little bit more time. But when she literally renames the main character Helena. So it's really hard for me to like not imagine who the characters are really supposed to be and to like get lost in that, in the new world she's created. I keep on thinking about what the substitute is. Like, what's the real thing?
Yeah.
And so it's not like, so I don't know if I'm going to spend, I mean, it's like 1,000 pages. So I don't know if I can fully commit.
I mean, I haven't started or read it or thought about reading it, but I know Allie just finished it and really liked it and thought it was like really interesting, the changes or whatever. But which Allie's the person who left this comment, if you're wondering who we're talking to. But anyways, I feel like, yeah, it's hard for me to separate, like, and I feel like this is the year for me to read it, right? Because I already met my goal. I might as well waste 1,000 pages. But at the same time, it's like hard for me to be like, well, what's the point of reading this? So I'm with you. I've been very ambivalent about it.
The first chapter, I was like, oh, I literally remember reading literally this.
And maybe
sentence.
it just hasn't been long enough. Like you said, like we read this pretty recently.
I read it like 2 years ago.
Really? God, time is such a son of a...
I know.
How long have we been doing this? Anyways, I guess we did read it a while ago, so forget that. But yeah, put me, I don't know. Bully us if you think we should read Alchemist, or if we shouldn't.
Yeah, so I don't know if I'm not going to continue reading it. I just paused it.
Yeah.
But anyways, I get it. I think also getting to the heart of this comment, it is obviously an extremely heavy book.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, so you need a chaser, Allie. I think, so there's a book I actually want to talk about that I just recently read that I think would be a really great chaser to this.
Okay.
Which is called A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping by Sangu Mandana. It was so delightful. It is a book about a young witch in England, and she is what is her name?
Always with the names.
Oh my god, I love this book. Well, I'm also reading another book by the same author right now, and now I have that main character's had a name in my head.
I see.
Hold on.
Holding.
Sarah Swan.
That's easy.
So, yeah, I know. Damn it.
Okay,
so
keep going.
Sarah is a young witch who lives with her great aunt in rural England, and she is one of the most. It's like witches live among normal people. She is an exceptionally powerful young witch, and she's like going through training under this like very, very powerful male witch. And she comes home to visit her great aunt. She finds that her great aunt has passed away I know this is a lighthearted book though. Okay. in the garden. And so she uses a lot of her power to cast like a resurrection spell on her to bring her back to life. But in so doing, she like burns out and like almost all of her power goes away. And the secret for how she could get her power back is being hidden from her by the guy who was training her, because he doesn't want another witch to rival his power.
Oh, wow. Evil.
So she ends up like leaving her training, staying at the inn. And there's like this special spell on the inn where like only people who need to stay there will be able to see it. And there is a cast of extremely lovable characters and people who like long-term live at the inn. They're quirky. They're cool. There's non-magical people. There's magical people. And there is a professor at the guild, which is like the witch school, who wants to try and help Sarah get her power back. And her way of doing that is by sending a young Scottish witch named something, but he's so cute and wonderful. There to help her gather the ingredients for a spell that will restore her powers.
Okay.
And they fall in love.
Of course. Okay,
and
that's cute.
Scottish. And it's about community. It's about home. It's about love. It's so cozy.
Okay.
It's like the coziest thing ever.
I'm putting it on hold.
You should totally read it.
Okay.
It's the coziest book ever. It's like sweet and interesting, but I think the thing that really makes it a banger is that the characters are so well thought out. Like it without the characters, it would just be like a regular 3-star like contemporary romance novel.
Sure.
But the characters are all like, they could all have a book written about them. They're so good. And this would be a fantastic chaser.
I love that.
This is a happily ever after, and read it like in the next couple weeks to get like maximum joy.
Yeah.
You're probably going to have to buy it because it's probably not available at the library right now because everyone's reading it, but it was fantastic.
That's a great recommendation. I love that.
Yeah, it was
also,
so
it has
good.
the magic. That was a great, perfect. It has the magic, the witches.
Yeah, you're going to stay in
Yeah,
magic world,
yeah.
right? But it's like
But
just
light.
like the coziest possible. Like imagine like the coziest inn that has all these little quirks because there's like a magic spell over it. So little flowers are sprouting everywhere. And like every Thursday there's like apple blossom tea that rains in one of the rooms. It's kind of like, I know you haven't read this, but if any listeners have read House in the Cerulean Sea, it's like a romantic, I found it similar to that in the way that the characters are really unique and quirky.
Sure.
And it's kind of like a bunch of oddballs living together and like helping each other out and being a village for one another.
I like that.
It was wonderful. You should read it.
You sold me. You have sold me. I was going to say, if you want like a composite version of Emily Henry, Annabelle Monaghan is probably who you're looking for. Especially Summer Romance is my favorite book by her. Like, she writes these really great romances about older protagonists, so they're not like 21, and there is like always an undercurrent of something. Like Nora Goes Off Script is the other one I really like by her. That character is divorced. In this one, it's dealing with like parental loss and grief, but it's also like a happy romance. So if you are truly looking for an Emily Henry, I would say that's a good one. Or like, I don't know if she's gotten into the Allie Hazelwood world, but Allie Hazelwood, which we'll get to, we'll talk about her. But her books are so funny. Like
they're hilarious.
They're very funny. So it's like, it'll give you that romance, but they'll also make you laugh. And like, they're also like tug at your heartstrings a lot, but they're also just like funny. Like, to me, she's the funniest romance author in the game right now. Also, I'm gonna say, like, if you really want to stick in the magic world, I'm trying to like convince everyone to read The Raven Cycle by Maggie Stiefvater. But it's like magical, it's tense, it's gonna give you like a sweeping story, but it's also YA, so it's not gonna be as dark. And it ends in a happy place, and you get a whole series to get invested into. And they're not very long, so I'm gonna recommend that one.
Or sorry, one more, Allie. If you want like a holiday book, Kiss Her Once for Me by Alison Cochrane.
Oh yeah, that's
super
so
lighthearted
good
and wonderful, and just like a cup of hot chocolate.
Yeah,
like a mug of steaming hot chocolate with like lots of marshmallows.
I know. I was thinking Alison Cochrane, and I'm like, but sometimes her books are kind of like low-key sad. But that one is like very cozy and happy.
Cozy, happy, cute, and like the best characters ever.
Yeah. Great side characters in that, in all of her books, but in that one especially.
Exactly. The side characters, it takes a book from like 3-4 stars to 5 stars.
When there's good side characters, especially in a romance. Tell me why, though. I got distracted because I filtered my read books like all time by lighthearted. And why is all the young dudes Sirius's perspective coming up on here? Dude, that is not lighthearted. Do not chase with that. Don't do it.
If you want to chase with like another fic, Waiting in Waist High Water.
Oh my god, don't talk to me about that.
If you want to be happy and you also want to read something that feels like a fan fiction, I'm begging you to please read Waiting in Waist High Water by Colgate Minty Blue.
Long. Like, in my mind, it was such a sweeping story, and then when I just reread it, it took me like 2 days, and I was rationing it because it's not that long. It's like, I would say, a normal short book length. So that one you can get through, and it is so happy and perfect for this time of year. So
I know.
Yeah, if you want another fic, definitely chase with Waiting in Waist High Water. Okay, bye.
All right.
Okay, to Reddit.
All right, change of pace here. Books for my conservative parents that will trick them into being a little bit more progressive. First of all,
this is such a great request.
This is art. Yeah. I mean, thinking about, okay, what can I do I'm going to get my parents to read something that they might just enjoy, but I have a secret agenda, which is teaching them empathy.
I love that. Yes. Okay. Yes.
So what do you think?
Okay, so I'm gonna say these are 2 recent books I've read, actually. If you are looking for something fictional, First of all, I think Margot's got money troubles. Genuinely, this is a book
I'm
I
reading that
talked
right
about.
now.
Oh my god, I can't wait for you to finish it.
I am halfway through and I
Oh.
am obsessed with it. It's so good.
It's so good, but I think I don't even almost, and I almost took off stars because I'm not sure if the book is self-aware that it's doing this. I think it is, but it's in a very real way highlights like the struggles that like a single parent might face. Like where they might fall through the cracks, where benefits aren't helpful for them, where like the system might be stacked against them, and especially like single women. So I think this is really good if you are like to dip your toe in, to have empathy for a life of a person who like maybe like this person chooses to keep a child even though her situation is like really bleak. So I feel like it appeals to someone maybe who is more conservative in the choices that she makes, although it does diverge. But
I don't want to spoil anything.
I don't want to spoil it, but like I think Margot is a very empathetic character, even though you're like, what are you doing sometimes? Why are you making these choices? But I think you will love all the characters. Also, that it deals with like addiction and mental health and medical systems. And like, there's just a lot of like the system as a character in this, even though it's like really fun and lighthearted. So I think that's a good one. And then also I think a depressing one is the Beartown series by Friedrich Bachmann. Because I think Friedrich Bachmann in general is like a very empathetic author. He makes you empathize with his characters. And in this, like, it's he's not American, so it's not like a one-to-one for America by any means. But it's like what happens when the thing that you focus on is like hatred and bitterness and anger instead of like empathy, and what happens, like what your actions can lead to ultimately being very bad. And there's just like a very diverse cast of people in the books that, again, like he makes you really empathize with all of them, even some of them like are good or bad people or whatever. Like, so I think Bachmann in general, but this series in particular, it's like a good way to like have some empathy, you know, microdose empathy. So those would be two of my recent reads that I would recommend.
Interesting. I think I'm going to take a more aggressive approach.
Yeah, you go aggressive. I could figure I can count
Shocking
for that.
no one. Shocking no one. Well, okay. I would recommend a couple of dystopians, like Wool by Hugh Howey. And I think it's like you give somebody like an environment and like a permission structure to imagine basically how like capitalism and white supremacy are bad. Sure. But like not in our world, but in a world that looks extremely like ours. Yeah. And so similarly, Chain Gang All-Stars, I think because of the footnotes. Yes. If your conservative dad happens to read the footnotes of this book, Chain Gang All-Stars is a great one for this, because it's also like the pitch is like, hey, this is not our world. Like, we don't do this. But then you're reading it and you're like, oh, but well, it's not as far off as I wanted to think it was. So yeah, that's a great suggestion. Yeah. And then I had one, Careless People, but I don't think you're going to get I don't know. Maybe you could get a parent to read that. There was one other, hold on. Oh, Leave the World Behind by Rumaan Alam. Yeah, that's a good one. That would be a really good one. Kind of thinking about like, in difficult moments, who do you turn to? We are all people. We all bleed the same blood. Yeah. And there was one more. Hold on. Oh, shoot, now I can't remember. Oh, you know what? Actually, The Will of the Many. Yeah. I think The Will of the Many would be a great one to help like kind of trick a conservative parent, like specifically like a fantasy dad. Like if your dad likes like Lord of the Rings or something like that. Yeah. I think that could be a gateway. Yeah. Great. Good recommendation. Christmas ideas. Hanukkah ideas. Okay. Next. I need a book that completely pulls me out of reality for a few days. Okay, look. The answer is Bride and Maid. Which we can talk about later. Those are two answers. Yeah. No, talk about pulling you out of reality. Yeah, that's like just completely into a different world. Yeah, I think anything paranormal. I mean, you got to have a werewolf. You got to have a vampire. Yeah. You have to have like a shifter, or like there's got to be. I think it's got to be paranormal. Let me see. Oh, Wolf Song series.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, you want a series because Bride and Mate, you're gonna get 2 books in the same world.
I'm gonna have to open a new book. I'm gonna have to read the next one.
You can just keep going. Like, when you finish the book, it's not over.
Honestly, Fourth Wing.
Yeah, Fourth Wing.
Like, I mean, if this is you and you need not fantasy, then I think you have to go like romance. Yeah. What you want is like an this is what I do to dissociate, an interconnected standalone romance series. You want to find an author that you like who is doing these where like every character has their own book, but they show up in the other books. Yes. That's what you want, because like I have a lot of those, but again, they fall into a very specific niche, which you can DM me about. But like there's like whatever you're looking for, that's out there where people are just pushing out. Or like the Brown Sisters trilogy. That's a good one by Talia Hibbert. Trilogy. I mean, I would look. I went through a lot of this with all of the Julia Quinn books. Right. So the main Bridgerton series, and then you can do the Rokesby's series, and you can do there's another one too. The Smythe Smith Quartet. Yeah. Look. That's like 15 books right there. Yeah, you can just drill in. Oh, I know that character. They're back. Yes. Oh. And it's all just so separated from our reality.
Yes. It's the same like mental like shortcut as reading fan fiction to me. Because it's like, once you read one of these books, then all of a sudden you're like, I know these guys. Like, I know these characters. I know what's going to happen. They normally follow the same like pattern. You know, like the beats of the story are similar. And so it just feels like really fun. Another one that's good if you don't want like a strict romance is the Trouble in Paradise series by Ellen Hildebrand. If you want something a little like mysterious, there is romance. It's like family drama. That's like a really good series that it locked me in for a few days.
Yeah. I think the key here is pulling you out of reality. Yes. So you need a setting that is foreign to you. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And I think werewolves are the perfect way to do that.
Personally. Yeah. Personally, I do think Bride and Mate or the Wolf Song series, those are what you're looking for.
Heavy on Bride and Mate. Heavy. I really hope there's going to be a third one. I fear that there will
be. No, there will be. There will be.
Should we talk about it now?
Should we? Yes.
Yeah, we're here.
Who are we getting? Okay, I finished it.
Yeah. Wow. Right? Okay, so catching up, if you haven't read these books, they are a paranormal romance duet by Allie Hazelwood. Mm-hmm. It's kind of with like some STEM vibes still thrown in there a little bit. Yeah. But it involves vampires and werewolves and mature themes. Yes. So I would read more about that before you decide to just dive into the book.
Correct. Yes. But
maybe read a synopsis, whatever. I mean, we ate up Bride, and that was about a vampire in like a marriage of convenience to a werewolf in like a political marriage, like enemies to lovers.
So good.
Type thing. And then this one is more like forced proximity.
Forbidden.
Forbidden kind. Yeah, forbidden, like off limits. And this one was about a werewolf and then a werewolf human hybrid.
Yes. What should we say?
I mean, the yearning was crazy.
The yearning went so insane in this one. Allie Hazelwood, when I catch you.
I actually have so many questions about her marriage. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. But also, I think you can write stuff that you don't necessarily like experience one-to-one firsthand. And she is from the fan fiction streets, and I feel like
that's true.
It shows complimentary. Positive. It shows, yeah. And yeah, so in this one, the like first of all, the girl, she thinks she's dying. Now, this is spoilers, okay? So just skip ahead if you don't want to hear that. But the girl thinks she's going to die. And then the guy has taken a vow of celibacy. Like, what the?
And the girl is also like, I'm trying to like not inconvenience the world. Like, and I don't want to tell anyone I'm dying because I don't want anyone to be sad.
Very relatable, unfortunately.
Relatable.
I would do that. Like, yeah, if I ever like died suddenly and they're like, it was a long illness and everyone's like, what the f- are you talking about? That would be on brand. So I do understand her. And, also, did you get like purity culture flashbacks low key?
Kind of.
I was like, this feels a little
So the
scary.
deal is that the main character, what's the main character's name? Cohen.
Yeah.
He is the alpha of a specific, like, basically the Pacific Northwest pack of werewolves. And he, because of like some long cultural history of their pack, the alpha has to take a vow of celibacy as to not have any conflicts of interest.
Yeah.
But they also have like DNA, like pre-programmed like mating.
Yeah.
So like
fated mates.
He's like fated to be mated to her, but he can't
do
with
anything.
her.
Oh my
God.
God.
It was the yearning was crazy. It was so off the charts. And I really don't want to ruin this.
I know. Go read it, you guys.
I don't want to ruin this for the readers, but I did see the twist coming.
Yeah.
And when it finally landed, I was like,
okay.
Let's go.
Go. Literally so good though. So
I would have the biggest book hangover after this.
Yes. And it's just like I said earlier, she writes the funniest books. Like you're just giggling. In this particular series, she does this insane thing where at the beginning of every chapter, you get like the male main character's thoughts, like just one or two lines of like what he's thinking.
Yeah, it's all from her POV, but you get his thoughts.
Which is crazy. Like, and it just hits so different.
Because he's doing this whole like gruff, like, I don't really like you thing.
And then in his mind, he's just like desperate and like pining.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's so good.
Do you think that Allie Hazelwood is still posting fan fiction?
I believe,
like, under a different name.
Because you know why? Recently,
she's got to be doing it for the love of the game.
She has to be, at least on the side, right? Like because maybe not because she does write a lot. To be fair, but
do you write like out of time?
Paige Powers, I recommended one of his books. He posts on his Instagram openly, like links to his AO3, and like continues to post fics.
That's awesome.
Like probably not that frequently, but like we'll link to them, and I'm like, that is you are life goals, yeah. Because that doesn't die within you. You know, the flames of loving something. She's out there in the Raylo streets, probably. Yeah. I'm not there, but I wish her well, and I hope that she continues to write in this world. I could definitely see it. Either that or I just think she keeps getting weirder. I think she's going to keep getting weirder now that she can.
I love it.
And I'm here for it. This was so good. This was so good.
So good. Yeah, because she's been testing the waters. I mean, she had the problematic summer romance.
So good, by the way.
Deep
Obsessed
End.
with it. Yeah.
Obsessed.
This.
Deep End, I always think about that book. Like, I might reread it low key.
That's fair. Her books are just so much fun. But, like, she also, to me, there's people doing this, but she doesn't have a lot of peers of people who can write books that are like this, where both characters also feel like real people who have reasons to be interested in each other and who are like complex and like interesting and like do things you don't always expect. And I don't know, like the dialogue is so good. It's not just like, I don't know. It's not just like cheap formulaic writing, even though like the characters are very similar, like the male main characters are all very similar, but like they're all also very compelling. So I think she's got a gift. Keep feeding us, Allie Hazelwood. We love you.
Please keep feeding us. She won't. So I mean, she won't stop because I don't think it's within her like ability to stop.
And exactly, fan fiction writers, respectfully, so many of them are built different, and I am so grateful for them. Like, there are people out here writing like tens of thousands of words every week, and like God bless you for free, for the love of the game. You are doing God's work, and we love you, and we are grateful for you.
I mean, also like Zach, who is a writer who is trying to write for his career.
Yeah.
As for fun, he also writes on on AO3 because it's like,
it's amazing.
Oh, it's reconnecting to the love of doing it and this is why we've said many times. And if we ever make merch, we got to eventually make merch because we always,
for me, I
want merch. But if we ever make merch, I want like a mug that has like a super long sentence, like it's almost like a paragraph describing why AO3 is like anti-capitalist, communist, utopia,
I want that too.
The one thing that we have, fandom will save us kind of thing.
Because it's a community thing. You give and you get back, and you do it for free and just for the love of doing it. And then people give back to you. It's just amazing. AO3 is amazing. Fandom will save us. You guys, if you're not in the fan fiction streets, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
If you're not in the fan fiction streets, but you're reading Allie Hazelwood, you are in the fan fiction streets. You just don't know it yet.
Oh my God. Speaking of reading community, I just got a text saying that the Los Angeles Public Library has opened holds for The Strength of the Few.
Oh my God. Okay. Lock in.
I mean, I'm going to buy it, but
yeah.
Oh my God. There's already 284 people waiting.
Okay. Well, okay. Next rec.
Okay. Last prompt, Christmassy short book recs. Boy, do I have some for you.
Okay, go. I can't wait to hear this.
Well, first I have the Winter Stroll, Winter Storms, Winter Solstice series by Ellen Hildebrand, which I read and then you read last year. And the Winter Street, sorry, is the first one. Winter Street series by Ellen Hildebrand. Is it groundbreaking? No. Is it a yummy little snack? Yeah. There's also a series of, I think they're Amazon exclusive, Christmas novellas from last year.
Oh, yeah.
They're Christmas romance novellas. My favorite among those was Only Santa's in the Building by Alexis Daria, and probably the only one I could really recommend from my chest. There's also Cruel Winter with You by Allie Hazelwood, which I thought was just fine. But Only Santa's in the Building by Alexis Daria.
Yeah. I'm actually not really a fan of any of Allie Hazelwood's novellas. I just don't think that's her.
She's more long form.
Yeah.
Long form girl. So those would be my Christmas recs.
Okay, I have one.
And there's a Talia Hibbert one that's really good. Mary Inkmas and Wrapped Up in You are little novellas by Talia Hibbert that are really good.
I love that. Oh, The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year by Allie Carter. I think I talked at length about this, but it's pretty short. It's I am still thinking about the romance in this one. If you want yearning, you want this, but it's also a crime, but it's also holiday, so you get a little bit of everything.
Oh yeah, you told me about this one before.
It's really fun. These two sort of rival romance or crime authors, are invited to this famous crime author's house for Christmas, and hijinks ensue. They have to solve a murder mystery while they're there, which brings them close together, which leads to them falling in love, which maybe they've been in love the whole time. Well, we love it. So that one's really fun. Also, by Taylor Hahn. What's this book called? A Home for the Holidays by Taylor Hahn. I like her books. This one was fine, but it's short, and it's kind of giving a found family vibe, and when the past comes back to the present and falling in love and second chances, and it's cute. It was fun and short, and I like her writing, but yeah, this one was fine.
One last one I would recommend is, which I can't believe you didn't say this, but Time to Shine by Rachel Reed.
Oh my God, I forgot that's kind of a Christmassy book.
It is a Christmas book.
Yeah.
Christmas happens in the book.
No, that one's so good. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to read that. That's a short Christmassy book.
You know what? I think I'm going to
fantastic.
reread that this Christmas, because
what a treat.
That was so good. That was so good.
I think I bought it. It's in my Kindle library.
Oh, nice. So. Yeah, I don't have that one, but I wanted to buy Heated Rivalry to show my support, but it's sold out everywhere. This show has to come to the US is what I'm trying to tell you. So I'm not going to go on about it again, but I just want you guys to know it is completely sold out.
Last episode when I made the graphic, I was like, no, this just needs to be about Emily, talking about heated rivals.
All I'm saying though is it is sold out. But maybe I'll buy Time to Shine instead, because that's her best book. It's so cute and good.
Oh, it's so good.
So good. So yeah.
I love that. I'm gonna reread it.
Yeah. Okay. Merry Christmas.
Cute.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, What books have you read recently?
Okay.
That we have. So we talked about Mate.
Yes, I just finished that one.
Oh my God.
So
again,
elite.
it was so I honestly immediately wanted to read it again.
I know.
I was like, should I read this? Then I was like, should I reread Bride?
I know. I'm like, maybe do I own Bride? I don't know. Anyways, I don't think I do actually. I think I got that one on Libby, but I should buy that one so I can have both. Anyways, I'm not going to get into this, but I did read the Puck Boy series by Saxon James and Eden Finley. Again, I understand what that sounds like, but low-key, these were actually really good. So I just want you guys to know, if you're in the same hockey romance Kindle Unlimited world that I am, these were shockingly good based on the cover and the title of all of them. I thought they would be truly horrible. They were good. This one is though a 5-star. I read The Darkness Outside Us by Elliot Schreffer. I have seen this book recommended a lot and have skipped over reading it because it is a YA. But then I saw someone on TikTok and they said this doesn't read like a YA, and that convinced me to finally read it. And they are right. It does. I think at some point I would love to have a longer conversation with you about what's going on with YA, because
I have no idea. I don't think I've read a YA book in.
Okay. Well, I just saw this article the other day. Maybe this is the conversation. I saw this article the other day about how most YA books are actually purchased by adults, for adult reading. And I feel like there's a lot of like authors making an entry into YA, but with books that don't feel like they're YA. Like this definitely, the only thing YA about this is that the characters start out at 17. And even that's like kind of old, you know? And like, anyways, really interesting. Like, I'm wondering, is it like easier to get into YA publishing than it is to like be an adult publishing?
Maybe it's a commentary about like literacy.
I know, that's what I'm wondering.
And look, like I'm happy people are reading. So
Sure,
if the entry point for you is reading at a lower reading level,
yeah,
by all means, I'm just happy you're reading.
Right.
But I wonder if there's something to do with that, like, you know, that might be a recommendation for someone who hasn't read a lot or is trying to get into reading. To start with something kind of easier.
Right. Or I'm wondering too, is it like, I just feel like there's also this gulf of like romance being pushed more, because it's not, I wouldn't call this a romance. It's more like sci-fi, futuristic type book, but there is a romance element. And I'm wondering how much of like romance being pushed by like book talk and like more explicit content and like closed door romances sort of falling off. How much that's pushing like the gap of like YA romances existing for people who might like not want to read. I don't know. That's just really interesting to me, but I don't know. I have a lot of thoughts that I don't know what the truth is. But for whatever reason, this is a YA. I don't feel like it needed to be a YA. I do feel like there's some content in here I wouldn't want like a young high schooler probably reading personally if I was a parent, and it's so good. I don't care. Whatever. So it follows these two characters. The main character is Ambrose. And it's like the distant future of Earth. It's like 2400 something. And there are only 2 countries left on Earth. And they're kind of like loose country conglomerates. And Earth is like not doing well. And so there was a mission sent up to Titan, the moon, because they thought it would make like a good possible like colony for humans. And that mission failed. There's like a distress signal. And that was Ambrose's sister. And so they are now sending him to like check on what happened. Like, was that a failure because something is not right on Titan? Or was it just like a random failure? Can they be rescued? And so he thinks he's going to like go rescue his sister by himself. That's when he wakes up. That's his thought. But then he finds out quickly that he has no memory of the launch and there's someone else on board and his name is Kodiak and he is from the other country. And like historically these countries have been like at war, not get along, but they have this coordinated effort to go to Titan. And the reason they send young people is because like the radiation in space, it's like there's a fine line of like they're 17 and 18, so it's like we have enough training, they've been training their whole lives for this, where they can like successfully do this, but also they're young enough that like the radiation won't affect them by the time they get there as much. Like, it's not going to wear down their bodies, whatever. But, like, pretty quickly, things are not what they seem. And I don't want to spoil anything else because the twist in this was so insane that I had to stay up reading till like 1 a.m. to keep going after I found out what was happening. So if you like a Project Hail Mary, because this is very similar, like waking up, no memory, and like genuinely also incredibly moving. It's like, what does it mean to be like human? What does it mean to like have a good life? What does it mean to like have purpose and meaning? Like all of that, to have hope. Yeah, just like all of that is in this book. And I would say like the first 20% kind of hard to get into because it's like a lot of setting up the characters and like what their mission is. But once like things start happening and I could not put it down, and it was so insane. And there's a sequel to this as well
That's great.
I just picked up from the library, so I'm excited to read that. But yeah, like I was just surprised by like, the romance in this was really nice, like even though it is YA, like it was just really, I thought, well written. And then like I was surprised how emotional it was of like, yeah, I can't talk about it without spoiling it, but I was just surprised by like how much it just makes you think about what it means to be like a person. And
wow,
like it was really good, so I recommend.
What's it called again?
It is called The Darkness Outside Us by Elliot Schreifer, something like that.
Okay.
So, yeah, I highly recommend this one.
Put that down.
Yeah. Okay, what have you read recently?
Well, one of the books I read was Mate. Mm-hmm. One of the books I read was Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping. And so I've started... So the thing is, I would never have picked up that book because of the cover. Yeah. Because it just kind of looks like... it's just the cover makes me think, oh, this isn't going to be a very good book.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
But she actually, this is her second book. Last year she had a different book that is not the same universe, but it's also about witches. Mm. And it's called the very irregular, or the some Society of Irregular Witches. Yes, the Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches. So I've started that.
Okay, I've heard of that one.
And similar writing. It's really good, actually. So I don't know why I'm saying actually. It just I kind of just assumed it wouldn't be good.
No, I know what you mean. Yeah,
just based on the branding of it, the title of it, mm-hmm. the cover, everything. Mm-hmm. It was great. And then also I needed to really make up some ground, and so I read some novellas that I've counted towards my reading goal, including Hot for Slayer by Ali Hazelwood, mm-hmm. Which was fine. Like, I think you're right. Her novellas don't hit like that. Yeah. But anyways, so that was about a vampire and a vampire slayer. Mm-hmm. And then, okay, I read a wild Halloween novella from the same like novella series mm-hmm. called All My Boyfriends Are Monsters by Kimberly Lemming. Okay. Yeah. I don't even know what to say. That one really blew my mind. Okay. I thought I was down for a lot of stuff. I thought I was open-minded. I was not. I was. You
were pushed.
I actually was shocked, and I.
That's crazy.
Look, we just talked about reading published Omegaverse. Yes. Okay? I was.
You've read The Ice Planet Barbarians. You've read The Bull Moon Rising.
Yeah. So you can bleep this out, or you can do music or whatever. Okay. But basically, this is like a normal book, like a normal novella all the way through about this girl who like gets lost in the woods and on a hike, and then like. Anyway, it turns out that she's basically fallen in love with this monster who can.
That's the most insane thing I've ever heard.
And then I realized I had read another book by this, another novella by this author that's called, it's something about like, it's called The Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon. Okay. Yo. And that was crazy too. I think I quit that book. It was like someone from book club wanted me to read. Anyway,
proceed with caution.
I have a friend who's into monster romances. And,
sure.
Yeah. And you know what? No shame.
No shame in the game. No.
But if it was a lot for me, I just want to say it was a lot.
Yeah. Know yourself.
So that was crazy.
Oh, wow.
And yet I continued. And I...
Nevertheless, she persisted.
And nevertheless, I persisted. Because I did see that Ruby Dixon, the author of Ice Planet Barbarians and Bull Moon Rising, had one of the novellas. And that one was actually my most highly rated.
Nice.
That one's called Space Vampire. She's really good about writing about like aliens and stuff. This is basically like an alien vampire and a human are trying to escape this like space station or being held as slaves. Nice. And they fall in love, and that one was, I actually really enjoyed that one. Okay. So that's also what I've been reading. It's been
taking one for the team and reading those for us.
Yeah. If you were going to read any of them, I would say Space Vampire.
Okay.
There's two more in the series. I was like, I'm done. Yeah. Back to reading real books. But then I can already tell Margot's Got Money Trouble. Is this going to be a 5-star?
It is. Yeah. It's so good.
I'm halfway through. I cannot, I get so excited every time I sit down to read it. I'm like, I can't wait to read more of this. I know. It's just so insane. Like everything that happens in the book is insane. Yes. But also not. Yes. Anyway.
It's very lovely. Very good.
I need to know this author's life story.
Yeah.
Anyway, couldn't recommend that one enough, and I'm only halfway through, so I'm feeling it's going to be like one of the top books of the year.
For sure. Yeah. It's so good.
So yeah, that's what I've been reading recently.
That's great. Thank you. That's a lot.
And
you're doing work.
We got a big week coming up.
We do.
Because Twilight is going to be in theaters for one night only.
Oh, you're so right. You're so right.
That's upcoming this week.
I can't believe that. Wednesday. I forgot that. Yeah. Can't wait. Yes.
I am so excited. We have so much to look forward to. I'm going to Twilight and New Moon. Which ones are you going to? Just Twilight?
Just Twilight. Yeah. But can't wait for now. Maybe. I don't know. Now I'm going to be by myself next week. So who knows?
I truly can't wait.
I might pick up another set of tickets. Yeah. Yeah, we are.
To be able to do that.
What a great timeline we live in. Yeah.
Kind of.
Look.
What a horrible timeline we live in. And yet we still...
Look, have you seen people saying that the Louvre heist has set us back on the good timeline? Because like Harambe diverted us, and now the heist, we're back. Yes. I'm going to just believe in that. That's what I believe in. Talk about
the heist a little bit.
Okay. Why not?
How great was that?
The heist?
I don't know why it was so... I think this is like, honestly, it's an indicator of like where our world is.
Yeah.
That we're like...
it's giving French Revolution.
Stole a freaking stupid ass crown. Like, yes, I love that. Like, that really... It genuinely gave me a pep in my step.
It did, because
to know that some rich, to know that some precious item was stolen from some institution that probably stole it in the first place.
Right. Like, it's the hubris of it, first of all, to like it was that easy to steal. And I love that.
Delicious.
Like, there's no victim here. It's not like, it's not a work of, like, to me, a work of art is almost like more difficult, because it's like, okay, well, like, that's like, I don't know, art is like meaningful and an artist created it.
Like,
but
don't
it's
fuck
like
with the
jewels.
paintings.
Yeah. I don't care about that.
It's a gross display of wealth.
Yes. And just that, like, they just climbed, like, it's such a goofy heist. It wasn't even like that high tech or like well thought out.
They didn't even like fake what they were just like, they literally just did it. There was no like hijinks. They were just like with a saw. And then the fact that the Louvre people were like, we'll probably never see it again. It's like...
And have you seen the investigator? Have you seen him?
Yes.
I know. Like, it's just so glorious. It's so beautiful. I'm so happy about it.
I know.
So let's just like, come on, guys. Manifest
Everyone
good
just
things.
Get it together a little bit.
Together. Twilight's back in theaters. The Louvre is getting broken.
Like this summer, whenever the CEO like got busted for cheating on his wife. That felt so good.
It did. It's ramping up. The good things are ramping up. I think we
gotta,
up.
like, in real ways and in more subtle ways, we have to keep sacrificing billionaires.
Yes. Whatever we have to do.
Public humiliation,
Steal their
eggings.
jewels. Eggings. Yeah. Throw tomatoes.
I think we should bring back like a classic, like, yeah, bring back throwing a rotten tomato at someone. I think these are things that
Fight
would
back,
make us
you
all
guys.
feel really
I
good.
think we would feel great. So
Stealing jewels. I mean, I would say don't steal art.
yeah.
Don't do things that hurt poor people.
Yeah, this is a victimless crime. I mean, what is the victim? No one's hurt by this. It's amazing. It's just glorious.
The guy who made the crown, he's
Yeah.
been dead for years and years
Yeah,
and years.
we're
And guess
cool.
what? People aren't going to the Louvre to see the crown. They're
No.
going to go see the Mona Lisa.
They're there for the Mona Lisa. Yeah. Leave that
on.
alone, you know?
And they were in the exhibit where the Mona Lisa was, and they didn't try and
They went
steal
for
it.
the jewels, which
You know
makes
what I'm
sense.
saying?
Yeah. Amazing. Great work.
Because you know what? You got to look out for you, Lucius. You got to liquidate
Yeah.
the jewels from the crown and then sell them
Sell
to
one by one.
billionaires.
Yeah.
So
Heck
that the
yeah.
billionaires can have their jewels and you can have the cash.
And you can
know
be
what?
free. Yeah. And do it.
I loved it.
God bless you guys. God bless AO3 authors.
And God
Jewelry
protect them.
thieves.
God protect the
Tomato
Louvre
throw.
heist.
Okay, one last thing that I really want to say. Oh, this is unrelated, but I've been dying to tell you, and I wanted to save it for the podcast.
Sure.
So I've been trying for like 10 years to get Eric to understand TikTok edits, and
Okay.
he
TikTok
can't-
hasn't even been around for 10 years, but
yeah,
okay.
but you know what I mean. He has
Yeah.
no concepts of this, and I've tried desperately to explain that. And now, though, he is like deeply into Shrek edits to the Fate of Ophelia. He loves the song. And they keep showing up on his For You page, so I just wanted to share. Thank you to Taylor Swift
Thank you.
for putting that song out, and to the TikTok editors, AO3 authors, jewelry thieves.
Oh, no, you know what I love are
love
the
you.
the TikTok videos that come up. They're like how Wolfstar edits look to non fans,
Yes.
and it's like just random.
do
clips
understand
of,
that.
like, random, and I showed Zach, and he was like, "No, that is exactly right. What are you guys even talking about? This is just videos
You
of
don't
random
understand.
people. You don't understand the lore. You don't understand the fan casting.
It's random
isn't
people
for
and like
you.
the same 3 clips, like the from Prisoner of Azkaban, and then the leaning one from
Well-
Order of the Phoenix.
But there has been some tea in the Wolfstar community recently.
Sure.
Because on TikTok, because there have been a lot of debate made about who is the real
Sure.
Remus fan cast. Is it
Yes.
Andrew Garfield, or is it the guy who actually plays him in the movie as a young
Yes,
man?
correct. I do not like the Andrew Garfield fan cast personally. I hate it,
Okay.
actually. First of all, because I have like a deep, like abiding affection for Andrew Garfield, and I can't like, he can't disappear into a role for me. Like, I just love him too much, respectfully, to my marriage. I just deeply love him. So, that one I'm out for me. To me, yeah, David Thewlis. I don't know how to say his last name. He's a better one, or like, I don't know. There's someone else out
As
there.
a young man, like the
But
clips of him.
I actually don't
There's like a
like-
few clips of him from a movie when he was a younger man,
playing the
like smoking,
Yes, correct. Looking
standing on like
depressed.
yeah.
I need my Remus like not hot and like depressed and like, you know, yeah, definitely smoking. I need that version of him. I don't need like hot Andrew Garfield. I'm sorry. And I don't like Ben Barnes as serious either. And I'm sorry to say that.
Really?
So, yeah. I actually don't like either of those podcasts. But do I watch the edits and do I cry and like save them to my folder?
Who do you
on
like
my...
is serious?
You know who's a good one? He's like not in anything, so he's not in any of the edits, but it's Gary Oldman's son.
Oh. But the thing is, it's less about who I like. It's more about, will I just be able to recognize you?
Exactly. Like, I don't like Andrew Garfield as Remus, but I do like the edits with him in it. And
But
he does
I
have
do
a wealth
like
of clips.
the James ones.
Yes. All the James fan casts to me are great. All of them. The Indian James, the white James, like all the
Yeah.
James. I love you all. And Regulus as Timothy. I'm
Yeah.
great with that.
Yeah, Timotei.
I do think, like, this is so off. I might cut all this out, but I do feel like there's like a sauce. I wish I could be a Jagulus fan and not a Wolfstar fan, because I do think, I mean, or both, but I don't like Jagulus, but I do feel like there's a sauce in the Jagulus community. Like, they've got something else going on, you know? And it's like,
Yeah.
it hits a
But
little
the problem is, I
different.
just like Jilly too much.
I love Jilly. And yeah, I'm not interested in Jaguars at all. It's horrifying to me. I read a fic one time where like untagged Jilly breakup, and like the next fic in the series was Jegulus. I felt genuinely sick to my stomach for like 3 days. Like I couldn't even go near any fan fiction for like a month. It was just so like, you have to tag that. You can't do that to me like unsuspecting. Like they had been together for like 10 years and then they broke up, and it was way too realistic, and it was just like, it made me ill. So don't do that.
No way.
But still, God bless AO3 authors. God bless TikTok editors. God bless jewelry thieves. And on that note, I'm out.
Bye.
Bye.